Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Josh Kerr, two middle-distance titans, have turned rivalry into spectacle. When Kerr mocked Jakob's ability in non-paced races, Jakob's fiery comeback reignited their feud. As tensions rise in 2025, one question looms: who will back up their words on the track? The rivalry between Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Josh Kerr didn't happen overnight. It's a story of two exceptional athletes who, despite their different paths to glory, couldn't avoid bumping heads. Jakob, the Norwegian prodigy, has been dominating the middle-distance track scene with his calculated strategy and unmatched endurance. On the other hand, Josh Kerr, the British powerhouse, has made his name through explosive strength and an unapologetic attitude. Their collision on the track was inevitable, but it's the intensity of their off-track banter that has taken their rivalry to another level. Jakob's dominance in the 1500m and 5000m was solidified with his Olympic gold in 2021. He quickly became a symbol of tactical racing, often positioning himself perfectly during races and unleashing his kick at just the right moment. Josh Kerr, however, has always been vocal about his capabilities. His confidence isn't misplaced. He's a two-time Olympic medalist who thrives under pressure. Their rivalry heated up when Kerr started to openly question Jakob's abilities in non-paced races, suggesting that Jakob's success depended too much on ideal conditions.
I was able to come away with silver, and that quite easily could have been a bronze medal as well. So I've got to be happy with what I have, and just makes me really hungry for the next one.
The tension between these two reached a boiling point during the 2024 Paris Olympics. With both athletes heavily hyped, the 1500m final was supposed to be their ultimate showdown. But instead of one of them claiming victory, it was the American runner Cole Hawker who stole the spotlight. Hawker's brilliant tactical run not only earned him the gold medal, but also shattered the Olympic record. Jakob, shockingly, finished fourth, while Kerr settled for bronze, barely edging out Yared Nuguse for silver. It was a stunning turn of events that disrupted the narrative of their rivalry.
Obviously, it takes a little bit of time. I appreciate the kind words. Iconic, I think. We've got a couple of medals to go before that, but yeah, I think it does settle in.
If you thought 2024's Olympic showdown would settle the rivalry between Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Josh Kerr, you were mistaken. Instead, their back-and-forth trash talk has only intensified, setting the stage for another exciting year in 2025. Kerr, never one to shy away from speaking his mind, reignited the feud during an interview on the Citius Magazine podcast. His comments about Jakob's decision to skip the Grand Slam track series were anything but subtle. Kerr questioned Jakob's ability to perform in non-paced races, boldly claiming that watching him run an 800m would be like seeing a deer on ice. It was a pointed jab aimed squarely at Jakob's reputation as a calculated racer. Kerr implied that Jakob's reliance on ideal conditions made him vulnerable in more chaotic, unpredictable settings. For Kerr, who thrives in such environments, it was a chance to highlight his versatility and toughness.
The people that's here today are the people that's able to fight for medals in these sort of championships. So that's just how the world works.
Jakob didn't take the comment lightly. In true champion fashion, he hit back, dismissing Kerr's claims as baseless. Jakob pointed out his success in non-paced races, including his multiple European Championship titles and his dominance in the 5000m. He also reminded everyone that he had set world records, achievements Kerr couldn't match. "The day he contributes to world record racing, I'll take him seriously," Jakob said, delivering a sharp rebuttal that emphasized his status as one of the sport's all-time greats. But Kerr's criticism wasn't entirely off the mark. Jakob has indeed struggled in certain high-stakes moments, like the 2024 Olympic final, where his fourth-place finish was a stark contrast to his usual dominance. Kerr capitalized on this, framing Jakob's decision to skip the Grand Slam track series as an admission of weakness. He argued that the format, which includes a mix of paced and non-paced races across multiple distances, would have exposed Jakob's limitations. For Kerr, who has proven his mettle in both the 800M and 1500M, the series represents an opportunity to showcase his adaptability. Jakob Ingebrigtsen has been a name that dominates discussions in middle distance running, and for good reason. His ability to excel in non-paced races has been one of the hallmarks of his career, and 2024 was a testament to that. During the European Championships, Jakob secured victories in both the 1500M and 5000M events, showing the world that he thrives even without pacers guiding the race. His 1500M win in 331 was a masterclass in control, strategy, and execution. In the 5000M, his endurance shone brightly as he dismantled the field with his relentless pace, taking his third consecutive global title in this event. These performances weren't just wins, they were statements. They silenced critics who doubted his ability to handle tactical, unpredictable races.
What was that?
Was it always your plan to race that 1500 like you did?
My plan was to win. Didn't go according to plan,
But Jakob's achievements go beyond championships. His Olympic gold in the 1500M in 2021 remains one of his career-defining moments. He didn't just win, he did it with a jaw-dropping display of skill, breaking his competitors' spirits with a stunning last-lap kick. Add to that his world records, and you have an athlete whose consistency and dominance are virtually unmatched. Jakob isn't just a middle-distance runner, he's a phenomenon. Josh Kerr, however, is no less impressive. His rise has been characterized by a mix of raw talent, fearless racing, and a knack for delivering on the big stage. In 2024, Kerr broke the British mile record at the Prefontaine Classic, clocking a time that etched his name into the history books. But that wasn't all. He also smashed the indoor 2-mile world record at the Millrose Games with a time of 8:00.67, showcasing his versatility and incredible endurance. These feats highlighted his ability to compete across various distances while maintaining a high level of performance. The rivalry between Jakob and Kerr isn't just about physical prowess, it's also a mental battle. Trash talk has become a regular feature of their interactions, with both athletes using it as a weapon to assert dominance. Kerr's comments, often laced with sharp wit and direct challenges, are designed to rattle Jakob and create doubt. Whether it's calling him a deer on ice in the 800M or questioning his ability to perform in non-paced races, Kerr knows how to get under Jakob's skin. Jakob, on the other hand, takes a more measured approach. His rebuttals often revolve around his accomplishments, pointing to his world records and championships as proof of his superiority. By highlighting his track record, Jakob shifts the narrative back to his achievements, subtly undermining Kerr's claims. His response to Kerr's comments about the 800M, stating that he'll take Kerr seriously only when he contributes to world records, was a perfect example of his ability to deliver a verbal counterpunch.
I think it does settle in very slowly. I think, doing it all the media and doing kind of all the rounds right now, I think, I'm talking definitely a lot.
The media plays a significant role in amplifying this rivalry. Interviews, podcasts, and social media platforms provide a stage for these two to spar off the track. Every statement is dissected, every response scrutinized, adding layers of drama to their already intense competition. The result is a rivalry that goes beyond races, capturing the imagination of fans and keeping the spotlight firmly on track and field. Kerr's claim that Jakob would struggle in the 800M has sparked plenty of debate. He described Jakob as a deer on ice, suggesting that the Norwegian's calculated style doesn't translate well to the raw, aggressive nature of the 800M. On the surface, it's a bold statement, but does it hold up under scrutiny? Jakob's personal best in the 800M is 146.4, a time he set in 2020 at just 19 years old. For a runner who specializes in the 1500M and 5000M, that's an impressive mark. Indeed, Jakob hasn't raced the 800M extensively, but his natural speed and endurance suggest he has the potential to improve significantly if he chooses to focus on it. In comparison, Kerr's personal best of 145.3 gives him the edge in this event, but the margin isn't as wide as his comments might imply. The Grand Slam Track Series, with its mix of 800M and 1500M races, could have been an opportunity for Jakob to showcase his versatility. His decision not to participate, however, has fueled speculation about his ability to handle the shorter distance. While Kerr sees this as a weakness, Jakob's dominance in non-paced 1500M and 5000M races suggests that he has the tactical intelligence and physical capacity to adapt if needed. Kerr's success in the 800M, including a victory in a major race where he clocked 146, backs up his confidence in this event. But his critique of Jakob overlooks the Norwegian's potential. With Jakob's work ethic and natural talent, it's not unreasonable to think he could break 145 if he committed to the 800M. While he might not challenge specialists like Marco Arop, Jakob's times would still be competitive within the middle distance field. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.